Adding some music at the intro so the production value looks and sounds better. Hi everybody, welcome to another wonderful installment of Will I Put It in My Deck? I'm your host, Jeremy Hayes. And there's a new set coming out, if you didn't notice. Spoiler season started recently, and we have some cards that I'm considering, just maybe, putting them in one of my decks. Today, this episode, we're going to talk about Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, and a card I might just be putting in my deck. So, one card today, this episode. And that card is Maranganda Raceway. It is a land. It has the new mechanic, start your engines. It says if you have no speed, it starts at 1. It increases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. Max speed is 4. So you tap, add 1 colorless, and once you have max speed, you tap and add 2. So someone on Discord had said this card is Ancient Tomb at home. And that's what got me actually interested in it, because when I first looked at it, I was like, max speed isn't great. Speed doesn't seem like a very great, doesn't seem like the best mechanic. But then I looked at it, and I'll take Ancient Tomb at home, especially in my Adeline deck, right? Because people, the point is to attack. I'm gonna be dealing damage to my opponents. When I first thought to put this in my deck, and reading the description here, I think it comes off as saying, it says an opponent loses life, so if I can have all 3 of my opponents lose life. Now I'm at 4. I'm at max speed because I played this, got up to 1, attacked. My little 1/1s came out, and I dealt damage to each of my opponents. Each opponent lost life, which means that now my max speed is 4. That is not the case. It only does go up once a turn unless you're playing other start your engine cards. In that case, like a start your engines, a speed deck would probably be pretty interesting at the very least. But there's no downside to this card, right? Like, it's the land that comes into play untapped, especially in a monocolor deck. And then later, it'll tap for 2. So if you do like playing the catch-up ramp kind of effects for mono white that are out there, this card is great there because it's one land that taps for 2. If you're going to build again that speed deck, this is a great land in that. But I think I probably will find a spot, maybe not a basic plains or a white source, because I am actually coming to the problem where I have too many of these utility kind of lands, where I'm not getting enough white sources. I have a bunch of these colorless lands, but I think I'm going to. I think I'll find a spot for this deck. Maybe not right away. Maybe it's not like I'm not rushing to include it in the deck, right? I do have an Ancient Tomb in that deck. Bought them 2014, I think, for like $5 a piece. Go me. Stocks, however the meme goes. But yeah, I think this one is a shoe-in to go in the deck. Yeah. If you think it should go, if there's any other decks you think it should go in besides a speed deck or just a combat-oriented deck, or if you think having Ancient Tomb at home is not as good as it could be, then you'd rather go get Dairy Queen and get the Blizzard instead of the ice cream at home, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how much you do not like Adeline as a commander, if you really want to. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.